Welcome, everybody, to the graduation ceremony for the Hampton Roads Recruit Fire Academy Class Number 5. Chief Monk, Chief Ash, Chief Kopczynski, Reverend Milton, other chief officers, fellow firefighters, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Doggett, and I will be the Master of Ceremonies tonight for our ceremony. I'd ask you now, in front of the podium is a firefighter's helmet and gear. The students have asked that we pause briefly in the memory of the 36 firefighters who have made the ultimate sacrifice thus far this year. Thank you very much. Now, if you will do me the distinct pleasure of standing and welcome with me the class of Hampton Roads Recruit Fire Academy number 5. I'd like to call to the podium now the Fire Chief of the Hampton Division of Fire and Rescue, Jason Monk.
Good evening. I know it's a little warm in here, and I promise we paid that portion of the bill. On behalf of the Hampton Division of Fire and Rescue, James City County Fire Department, York County Department of Fire and Life Safety, and the Hampton Roads Fire Chiefs Association, it's my privilege to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Hampton Roads Recruit Fire Academy Class Number 5. Tonight we are here to honor the accomplishments of these men and women seated here before you, who have displayed the desire, fortitude, and effort to successfully complete a rigorous 16-week recruit firefighting training program. I discussed reputation with each of you this morning. A reputation gained lasts forever. Make it a good one. Be responsible and accountable. There is a difference. When learning, listen and watch, then do. You can't learn when you're talking. Leadership is not rank dependent. Being a leader starts here. But know how and when to follow. Know your role, perform your role in a manner that exceeds expectations, and always remember why you're here, and that's to serve. So you may not remember all that I've said here tonight, and I'm pretty certain that you won't. But a quote from the late Maya Angelou sums up something you should never forget as a community servant. People will forget what you said to them. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Now go out and do great things. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Monk. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage of the James City County Fire Department, Fire Chief Ryan Ash.
Good evening. So thank you for the opportunity to share a few of my thoughts with you. In a few minutes, you're going to graduate, receive your assignments, and you may think this seemed like the longest journey of your life, but it's really just the beginning of the rest of your career. So tonight, you're welcomed into one of the greatest and most honorable professions. I'm sure choosing a career in public service was not a decision you took lightly. You may have chosen this career because of a desire to impact your community, or maybe because of a family tradition. Either way, a career in public service is rewarding and can quickly become a lifestyle. Many of us consider it a lifestyle because of the commitment we make to the profession for training, special events, and especially time from our loved ones. So each of you were selected for your dedication to core values like integrity, trust, and excellence. And unlike many of your certifications, these qualities never expire, so let them steer you in the right direction. While negative behaviors are contagious, so are the positive ones. So get out there and train, get out in your district, perfect your craft. It's always seemed to me that it helped put things in perspective, and the negative feelings just seem to go away. After all, it prompts a lot of good discussions and some disagreements, which are often entertainment on their own. So I'll leave you with 3 sayings that I grew up hearing from my father, and these are the type of sayings that when your dad said them, you rolled your eyes and you thought, oh, that'll never come true. And as I grow older, it always seems to come back to these things. And the first was, be as flexible as possible for as long as possible. Remember that everything we know today as normal was one day different. Keep an open mind, try to see the big picture, and think about other people's perspectives. The second is to do your best and then some. So be a problem solver. We respond to all types of hazards and are expected to handle the emergency. Be aggressive, but not reckless. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, but learn from your mistakes and take advantage of every training opportunity you can. And the final one is you've got to want to. The people around you are counting on you. That could be your brothers and sisters at the firehouse or the citizens that we serve. We have an obligation to be professionals both on and off duty. Whether it's 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., a structure fire or a fall victim, they're expecting the same level of service from us. It's been a privilege to be here tonight in front of you, share my thoughts with you. Thank you very much, congratulations, and welcome to the family.
Thank you, Chief Ash. Now I'd like to call up the Fire Chief of the York County Division of Fire and Life Safety, Steve Kopczynski.
Before I begin my remarks, let me just say you'll probably see some central themes in all 3 of our talks, and none of us shared notes or even discussed it. Probably should have, but I think you'll see the similarities. Graduates, family, friends, and distinguished guests, this is a proud moment. Tonight, our firefighters complete a major career milestone. Please don't let this be your last. Let this be the building block for your future success. While preparing my comments, I was reminded of a very old edition of the IFSTA Firefighter Orientation Manual and one of the lessons. Thus, I would like to share some of that lesson. While it may seem dated, I believe it has been the basis for the advancement of many fire service leaders. It too can be the foundation for your success. Those points are: 1, be sincerely interested in and dedicated to the job by maintaining a personal commitment and not dwelling on selfish interests. Be loyal to your department. Emulate those that stand out among their peers and always do that which is right. Be prepared to defend the mission of your department. To not do so is not only a criticism of your organization, but even of yourself. Aggressively pursue educational opportunities, no matter your rank. We can never stop learning. Our profession is ever changing. Please don't find yourself not keeping up with the latest techniques and best practices. Be positive. Guard your speech and maintain a supportive attitude. Your speech and actions are a reflection of yourself, your department, and our profession. The manner in which you portray your role will often have an impact on how the public perceives us as a profession. Those many firefighters that have come before you expect you to uphold the basic foundations of this noble profession. 5, inspire confidence and do your best to be honest, trustworthy, dependable, and fair. Others rely on you to do so. Next, be able to accept constructive criticism graciously and accept praise modestly. We know that we are not always perfect, so learn from the mistakes that you make in order to move your career forward. Tonight, as you take this next step, major step in your career, I challenge you to give each of these points serious consideration and apply them throughout your career. To the staff and instructors, from me personally, all of us in York County, as well as the departments throughout Hampton Roads, thank you for your extraordinary efforts. The success of this program has only been made possible through your extreme hard work. For that, I'm so very grateful. Again, as I conclude, Congratulations to tonight's graduates and all involved in your success. We're proud to have you as members of the fire and rescue profession. Thanks.
Thank you, Chief Kopczynski. Now we get to introduce our class director, Battalion Chief W.L. Johnston.
All right, just want to take a moment as a class director and training chief for the city of Hampton just to welcome everybody here. There's a lot of smiling faces out there, and we hope to keep it that way. After all, we're here to honor. We're here to show that we're happy with what these individuals have given up of their own time thus far since January and what they're about to give up. This is going to affect some of you, and for that we're grateful. There will be holidays, there will be birthdays, anniversaries, things like that where they may not be able to be there because duty calls. But that's what we are. We're firefighters. For the class, number 5, congratulations. When we met back in January after a long process of getting you through with the hiring process that you went through, we met in the classroom and we discussed something. And that something was, if you were going to wear the badge, earn it. You're expected to show up and perform, not as a rookie, but as a firefighter, as an EMT. You will be given situations that nobody else has. You will be able to enter a house. You'll be given a child. You'll have life in the palm of your hands. What do you do with it? Heart. We talked about that in the classroom, and that's what we expect. Your instructor sitting over here in front of you poured out more hours than you know. At home, at work, arriving early, staying late, reviewing tests over and over and over again to make sure everything was correct. They went above and beyond. They owe a round of applause from you for their hard work and efforts, if you would. Now, I want each one of you sitting over there to remember exactly how you feel tonight. Exactly how you feel. And feel that way for the next 25 years. Be proud to wear the uniform. Be honored to wear the uniform and respect it. Respect it. When you arrive at your station and you're with your peers, you're with your station officer, there are things that they expect. Be a part of that. Study hard, train harder, and be prepared. Drill that into your mind. Study hard, train harder, and be prepared, because you never know when that moment's going to occur. Congratulations to each and every one of y'all, and God bless.
Thank you, Chief Johnston. All right, let's make some firefighters. Now we come to the point in our ceremony where a fire recruit transitions and becomes known as a firefighter. The pinning of the badge is a time-honored tradition that signifies that the recruit has finished their training and is ready to join their fellow firefighters in serving our communities. I'd ask that those of you who are pinning recruits, please come on stage when we call your recruit's name. And chiefs, if y'all will go ahead and get ready and get in position, staff, if you'll give them a hand. From the Hampton Division of Fire and Rescue, please welcome firefighter Aaron Barnes. Pinning Firefighter's Barnes badge on today is retired Hampton firefighter Charlie Barnes, his uncle. Firefighter Barnes will start his career at Station 8 on B shift. Firefighter Amy Frady. Pinning Amy are her mom, Diane Clark, and her husband, Mr. Carl Frady. Firefighter Frady will start her career at Station 4, B shift. Firefighter Johanna Hernandez. Tonight, pinning Firefighter Hernandez is her husband, Jesse Hernandez, and son, Jovan Hernandez. Firefighter Hernandez will return to the Professional Standards Branch to complete her EMS training. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating firefighters Barnes, Frady, and Hernandez. Please welcome firefighter Doug Knapp. Pinning firefighter tonight is his daughter, Sailor Knapp. Firefighter Knapp will return to the Professional Standards Bureau and further his EMS training. Please welcome firefighter Michael Phillips. Tonight, pinning Mike is Miss Christina Finley. Firefighter Phillips will return to the Professional Standards Bureau, where he will complete his EMS training. Please welcome firefighter Hector Quiones Veliz. Third X, yes, sir. Tonight, pinning Hector is medic firefighter Alex Feliciano. Hector will also return to the Professional Standards Bureau to complete his EMS training. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating firefighters Knapp, Phillips, and Fiona Veliz. Please welcome firefighter Brandon Quiros. Firefighter Quiros will be being pinned by his father, Mr. George Quiros. Firefighter Quiros will return to the Professional Standards Branch to continue his EMS training. Please welcome firefighter Nakia Reed. Pinning tonight, firefighter Reed is her son, Elijah. Firefighter Reed will start her career at Station 9, B shift. Please welcome firefighter Rich Reno. Pinning firefighter Reno tonight is volunteer EMT Billy Cyphers. Rich will start his career tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock at Station 9 on A shift. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating firefighters Quiros, Reed, and Reno. And finally, from the Hampton Division of Fire and Rescue, the one and only, firefighter Daniel Doodles Roberts. Pinning firefighter Roberts is his godfather, retired Hampton Fire Lieutenant Troy Johnston. Firefighter Roberts will return to the Professional Standards Bureau and continue his EMS training. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to firefighter Daniel Roberts. From the James City County Fire Department, firefighter Richard Brown. Tonight, pinning firefighter Brown is his wife Mallory Brown. Firefighter Brown will return to training to complete his EMS education. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating firefighter Richard Brown. From the York County Department of Fire and Life Safety, please welcome firefighter Leslie Haynes. Pinning firefighter Haynes tonight is Lynn Haynes in honor of Mr. Greg Haynes. Leslie will start her career at Station 5A. Firefighter Seth Callan. Pinning firefighter Callan are Greg Callan and Mary Rash. Seth will start his career at Station 1B. Firefighter Christopher Mack. Tonight, pinning firefighter Mike are Ariana Mack, Mia Mack, and Melissa Mack. Firefighter Mack will begin his career at Station 3 C Shift. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating firefighters Haynes, Callan, and Mack. And last but not least, from the York County Department of Fire and Life Safety, firefighter William Troy. Tonight, pinning firefighter Troy is Mr. Paul Troy. Firefighter Troy will begin his career at Station 3 B Shift. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating firefighter William Troy. Dismissed. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for all our graduates, please. Sirs, if y'all like to have a seat, please. At this time, I'd like to call for some few class remarks, firefighter Doug Knapp.
Good evening, family, friends, and instructors. So thank you all for being here tonight. A night for some of us that we thought would never come, or simply just wouldn't come soon enough. For us, Hampton Roads Recruit Fire Academy Class Number 5, this journey started almost a year ago. Since then, we've done a lot together. We pushed each other during times that we didn't think that we could take another step up the tower. We picked each other up every time that we finished field crawls and didn't think that we could make it to the end. We encouraged one another, supported one another during periods throughout the academy that pushed us mentally and physically to a point that we thought was going to be our breaking. These times brought us together, not just as a team, but as a family. These challenges that we overcame together showed us most of all what it's like to be a part of a true brotherhood. Being a firefighter, it's not just a job, it's a calling. When someone is having the worst day of their lives, we choose to be there, not just because our job tells us to be there, but because we care and because we want to be there. To the families that support each of us, thank you. This has been a long journey for us all. Without your unwavering support and understanding of this commitment that we have all made, we could not have been successful thus far. With that being said, this is just the beginning. Knowing that you will always be there celebrating the good times and helping us through the tough times means more than you will ever know. This commitment and choice was not made solely by us. It was made with you, our families as well. You understood how important this choice was, this change, this passion, how much it meant to us, and knew we could not do this alone. Thank you for being the rock in our lives. To our instructors, we cannot express our gratitude enough for all that you've taught us over the past months and the patience that you've had while teaching us. The amount of material was overwhelming at times, but you never gave up on us. Don't train until you can't get it right. Don't train until you get it right. Train until you can't get it wrong. These words became a foundation for everything that we did and all that we learned throughout the academy. This will be how we train in our futures to come. Instructor Price, Lieutenant McCormick, Lieutenant Freeman, Captain Capes, Chief Smith, Scott Doggett, and Chief Johnston. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you did and for having faith in us this entire time. To class number 5, mi familia. We've had great challenges ahead of us, along with great opportunities. With the time that we've spent together, I'm confident that we will all succeed in our futures. Congratulations, and thank you to us all.
If Instructor Price, Lieutenant Freeman, and Lieutenant McCormick would please come up. We have an award that goes to the class president. The class president for this class was firefighter Doug Knapp. Very good. Congratulations, Mr. President. You can be dismissed. Good job. The next is for the most improved work performance test. When you saw in the video where they were hitting the Kaiser sled and dragging the dummy, that's part of the work performance test. This person shaved 2 minutes off their test time over the course of the academy, and that was absolutely remarkable. Please join me in congratulating firefighter Johanna Hernandez. Go ahead and wave at them. They're all waving at you. Wave at them. And the class valedictorian. The students took tests after every chapters. They had to maintain an 80 just to stay in the academy. So there was a lot of physical work and a lot of academic work. But this recruit just did well. Our class valedictorian is firefighter Michael Phillips. Congratulations, Mike. Let's give all of our award winners a round of applause.
Class 5, on your feet. Time is now 19:10. Dismissed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one more round of applause for Class 5 graduating class.